I'm talking with Cara Ray about the pursuit of holy leisure, enjoying God in everyday places. So, that phrase, holy leisure, it's beautiful, but it's kind of unfamiliar. And I know this seems strange, but it almost feels sinful to me, which is not right because leisure, it's almost like a bad word. Like I'm not supposed to relax and have fun. Why is that? That's so weird, isn't it?
Well, I yes, it's not weird. I think it's very common. I think especially in the West, we associate leisure with like doing absolutely nothing. You know,
Yes,
leisure
yes.
is watching Netflix all night long. Friday night. Like leisure is like checking out mentally. And really what I learned as I was writing this book is that leisure is not doing nothing. Leisure, especially as like the ancient Greek civilization, they were they were fascinated with leisure. They really felt that leisure was the height of humanity. They believed that you were unleisurely, which meant that you worked in order to have leisure. We've in the West, we've kind of turned that on its head. You know, we feel like we just have to keep working, and that leisure is like extra. It's like the cherry on top. If you can enjoy it once in a while, that's great. But they really felt that leisure was like the height of being a human. And so what I learned in this whole thing was that leisure is really it's the pursuit of the good, the true, and the beautiful. And so leisure is not doing nothing. It's really about actively engaging our minds and our hearts and our wills into appreciating and longing and enjoying something that's good and true and beautiful. And we do that all the time. We do that when we're outside and we're appreciating a beautiful sunset, or we're pushing our child on a swing, or we're sitting around a campfire with a bunch of friends and we're just enjoying conversation. Like all of those things are times of leisure because they're good, they're true. There's a beauty around those activities. And so when I learned that, it reframed leisure for me as well. It became not a frivolous thing, but really something that we need in life to really connect with one another and with the Lord.
Yes, it sounds like I need the reframing of the word too. And so, for many of us who feel pressure to perform, even spiritually, to have the perfect quiet time, the color coded Bible, the consistent routine, how does holy leisure free us from striving and invite us to just simply enjoying God in our everyday moments?
Yeah, it's a good question. I feel like when you go into something with the mindset of I'm going to enjoy this, it becomes like you can still do your color coded Bible if that is
If you
something
enjoy
that
that.
you enjoy. Yeah, I love that. I appreciate that and I find that beautiful. So I think it's just a reframing of those things where it's like I'm doing this out of a heart of worship versus a heart of like working to get God's approval, to feel like I've done my duty, I've checked my box. So I think it's a reframing of the way we approach those things.
So, how have you seen your own heart and life change as a result of finding out about holy? What did maybe your daily routine look like in mindset versus what it is now?
Yeah. Well, it's not exaggerating to say it really kind of changed everything for me. One of the things that I had always struggled with was the discipline of getting up early in the morning. And I know not that's not everyone's normal routine, but that was what worked for me. And it was something I really wanted to, strive in a good way. I wanted to strive to achieve that kind of regular rhythm of meeting with the Lord. When I looked at it, my quiet time as a pursuit of holy leisure instead of doing a spiritual duty, I automatically enjoyed it more. And I was able to get up early, and it has become for the last, I would say, 5 years of my life. I have regularly gotten up early because the pain of missing that time with the Lord is greater to me than the pain of getting out of bed. So it was like I need this now. Like this is the oxygen I need to carry on my day. And so I would rather have the pain of getting out before I feel ready to get out of bed and to spend that time with the Lord than to sleep in another 30, 45 minutes. And so it has really changed that. It's also changed the way I work and the way I rest. I feel so much more freedom in the fact that, there are times and seasons for everything under heaven. And so I don't have to constantly work to get ahead. I can enjoy those times of rest with my family, being outside, stopping productivity. I know in American culture, we're all about being productive. And so I think sometimes the most productive thing we can do is to rest, to take a nap, to go out with your family and do the things, even if you feel like, oh, I've got a deadline pressing, I've got work to turn in, all of those things. That sometimes that's definitely what our souls need most. So really, and I talk about this in my book, it really kind of it touches on all of life. It touches on that hidden time with the Lord. It touches on our work and what presents itself to the world and how we show up in the world. I think this mindset of holy leisure can touch all of those areas of our lives.